This is a fan-generated show. If you would like to support us, please go to jamieglazov.com and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. All your support is greatly appreciated.
Good evening. Welcome to the Jamie Glazov Moment. Tonight, Kavanaugh Accuser admits her lies. Where is Me Too? Where's the establishment media? My friends, the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley has recently released a 414-page Senate report detailing the allegations made against Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh during his confirmation process. Now, unsurprisingly, the report found that all of the accusations failed to include evidence or merit. And so Grassley has sent the case of a woman, Judy Monroe Layton, who has admitted to lying about being raped by Kavanaugh to federal officials for criminal prosecution. Now, this is just the one narrative here, but I just want to talk about that for a minute. Judy Monroe Layton, she's a leftist activist. She is 70 years old. Kavanaugh is 53. Okay, so just let that sink in for a minute. Now, Monroe Layton wrote a handwritten letter, apparently. I mean, we need to know more. This is the thing, that the media is not investigating this or telling the whole story. But we know that this woman had written this letter to Kamala Harris on this committee, and it was anonymous at first. And she was calling herself Jane Doe, and she was saying in this letter that Kavanaugh had raped her, and he had a friend also, and that they had raped her in some kind of a car, perhaps in Kavanaugh's car. Okay? So Kamala Harris just lets this letter out, and it gets out there, and during all of that hype and all of that slander and during all of that libel and all of those lies against Kavanaugh. But then Judy Monroe Layton subsequently, okay, now she provided her actual name and taking credit for the letter that she had sent to Harris. And then the investigation ensues later. And guess what this woman says? Quote unquote, no, I did that as a way to grab attention, end of quote. So now during the investigation, she admits she just did that for attention. She says it was a tactic, and she also says it was a ploy. Now, Monroe Layton also told investigators that she had made the false allegation because, quote, I was angry and I sent it out, quote unquote. Now, when asked if she even had ever actually met Kavanaugh, this woman said, quote unquote, oh Lord, no. What do we know about Monroe Layton? Well, we know that she has a history of leftist and anti-war activism. My friends, where is CNN? Where is MSNBC? Where is the New York Times? This should be on the... Why is what the accuser said on the front pages of the New York Times, Washington Post, Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, Rachel Maddow talking about all this? Kamala Harris says she has this letter. And that's all front page news. And then after you destroy this person's reputation and his life and traumatize his wife and his two little girls, his daughters, and now this woman just comes forward, yeah, I was just angry. I just needed attention. Where is the follow-up? Where is the media? Where is the Me Too movement? Where are all the leftist feminists? Something is very morbid here. Now, Grassley has referred this woman for criminal prosecution, and that is a good thing. Now, he has also done the same thing for Kavanaugh accuser Julie Swetnick. Now, we know this story too. Now, Swetnick alleged that in the early 1980s, Kavanaugh and others had spiked the drinks of young women at high school parties, intoxicating them to be gang raped. And there's all these gang rapes going on at these parties, supposedly, allegedly. And Swetnick claimed that she witnessed these gang rapes going on at these parties, And she herself was a victim of these gang rapes, but kept coming back to the gang rape parties. Now, Kavanaugh said that Swetnick's allegations were quote-unquote ridiculous and from the Twilight Zone, and we know that that is a fact. She's contradicted herself many times, and the 414-page Senate Judiciary Committee report detailing these allegations against Kavanaugh have unveiled that this Swetnick woman's evidence, or whatever you want to call it, quote unquote, it's lies. And it shows that Michael Avenatti and this client of his, Julie Swetnick, criminally conspired to take Kavanaugh down with these lies. So the evidence shows that Swetnick and Avenatti criminally conspired to make materially false statements to the committee and to obstruct the committee's investigation. That is what the report says. So accordingly, the committee has referred both of them to the Department of Justice and the FBI for investigation and for potential violations of the law. Now that's a good thing. That's a very important thing. So, but what I want to mention that tonight. I want to talk about that tonight because during those hearings, oh, you remember all of that. Front page news. And now all of a sudden, yeah, it turns out to be lies. This left-wing activist just admits that she lied. We see that something is very wrong with Swetnick and Avenatti, and we see something's very wrong there. But you don't see that. You don't see it in the media, in the establishment media. You don't see this on the front pages. Where is the We Too movement? Excuse me. Where is the Me Too movement? Where is the We Believe Survivors chanters? All those chanters, we believe survivors, we believe survivors. Well, yeah, we should believe survivors when the survivors, and we know that it's been proven that a horrible person had perpetrated abuse. Absolutely. Those people should be punished. But we don't just believe anybody that says anything. And those protesters that insisted that all women accusing Kavanaugh of these horrible things had to be believed no matter what. Now it turned, where is their apology in terms of even this woman that's even admitted that she lied? Where is the media? Complete silence. So what does this show? The silence shows, for instance, even the Me Too movement, no apology. Well, okay. So it shows that the Me Too movement is not really about what it purports to be about. And it also shows that the media is not really the media, right? I just want to say this, that leftist feminists, the media, the Me Too movement, they're for women's rights, they're for women's rights. Okay, so you're for women's rights. In terms of these lies, even the woman, this left-wing activist that's admitted that she lied because she just wanted to get attention. Can you even imagine what Kavanaugh's wife went through at that time? She's a woman. Can you imagine what this has done to Kavanaugh's 2 young daughters, to those little young girls? What this did to them at that time, to have this said about their dad, and what had to happen when they had to sit these girls down, these little young girls down, and actually have to explain to them what is being said about their dad. And then for them to actually have to go out into the world and to know that people are saying this about their dad. You know the trauma that this has caused them? What this did to their hearts, to their minds, to their souls? They're 2 innocent young girls. Where are their rights? And where is the Me Too movement's concern? Where is the leftist feminist concern for those 2 little girls, the daughters of Kavanaugh, and the lies that were said about their dad and the trauma that that's caused them? Where's the women's rights movement? Where is the Me Too movement? Well, it's not really about what it pretends to be about, right? We need justice. We need these liars to be prosecuted, and we need an example to be made that if you're going to come forward and lie and destroy people's lives, and it is proven afterwards that you have lied, these people need to be punished. They need to go to jail. And so this will prevent future victims, and not just the victims individually who are slandered, but also their families and their children. What a disgrace. Hashtag Me Too movement. What a disgrace. Where is your apology to Kavanaugh? I'll see you soon on the Jamie Glazov Moment. Good night.